but I'm ready to take questions.
The questions? Okay. We have several that have come in. So
I'm going to
Jenna says, is Divi AI only for the website developer or does it make AI available for a visitor to my website?
That's a great question. It's for you to use while you're building your site. So it is not for other folks. So let me go to that page on my site. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So here is the page on my site. So I've got a recipe for a Mai Tai cocktail, and I left my different versions in. So here's a photo version of what AI made for me, which looks like an AI fake photo. I like the watercolor one. Here's a cartoony version, and here's another kind of a cartoony photo reel. So if you purchase Divi AI, it doesn't affect the visitor coming to your site. It's only for you to help you generate the image. And let me go back. So inside Divi, this is under the hood. If you have Divi AI, you ask it to describe, and you describe what you want, and it's going to generate an image. And if you've got a reference image, you can upload that. So it's only for you building your site. Great question.
Okay. Um, Sorry, we have so many questions coming in. Okay. Um, Clifford is asking, and I feel like we've had a few people ask, does Divi have this type of theme? So Clifford was specifically asking about auction theme and a membership theme. Can you
Okay,
address
let
that,
me.
how it works?
So he wasn't asking for an author website.
No, membership and auction.
Okay, okay, let me let me get logged into. So for membership, you you can use any design.
I think
So here, yeah, I
is
know
your
you
screen
can't see my
paused?
screen.
There we are. Okay.
Um, so this is inside my members area for the website marketing workshop. So in terms of a membership site, anything can be a membership site. It's just how you want to organize it and put it together. Let me come over here to layouts. So what did he want? An auction? So let's
Yes.
type
Auction.
in
Yes.
auction. Let's see if they have one. Again, you don't have to use, and sometimes it's a little slow. Augmented reality, art therapist. This may not have an auction website. I don't know auction. Hopefully I spelled that right.
I would assume you could use pretty much any
Anything.
layout for an auction.
Right. So if you're going to have an auction website, you could see if they have one, but I'm not seeing it, but you could use anything. So, for example, she didn't have an equestrian center, but she used this equestrian horse riding layout. So it's really the look that you want is, is that's what you want to focus on. Is does it have the look that you want? Um, so she wanted something which had more of a corporate look. So she picked kind of a corporate design, right? That already starts out kind of looking more corporate-y. She wouldn't have picked this flower layout that's more whimsical, personal, etc. All right.
Okay.
Where do you want me to, where should I go? Oh, someone wanted to see a author.
Yes, author.
All right, I'm going to open a
And someone
couple.
else had said nonprofit and travel.
Um, okay, so Judith is using, and we've had a couple of authors use this. Let me go back to the Divi layouts. Um, Author. And this is a little slow, especially when I'm on a webinar. So I'll have to wait till that one comes up. But here is her, she's an author, and here are her books. Judith, about, waiting for that author layout to come up. Author. You don't have the link for that, do you, that I could just bring it up?
For which one?
The author.
The layout for
Yeah, the
um,
layout.
it's in the free PDF, but otherwise, no, I don't.
Oh, let's go to our free PDF. Okay. So these are just a few that I like. So here's a wellness
Yes,
layout. Can you see my screen? Yoga
yes.
instructor, horse riding layout, fashion stylist, clothing designer, home organizer, sightseeing. See, this has a very different look with different color accents. Elementary school layout, interior designer, okay, electrician, bed, like you don't have to have be a bed and breakfast if you like this layout. Church layout, personal trainer, business coach. Here's the author.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, but we'll have to add the links to that later. Anyway, this is
Okay.
what the
Yeah,
author
I
layout
wondered
looks
about that,
like.
but
Still waiting for this to come up. So we'll just have to wait till that shows up. Now, sometimes if I just search, I can find the author layout without searching if I just scroll. Here it is. Okay, view live demo. I'll put that in the chat. So this just, it has a book, has the author's name, and I know someone else is using this too, but I don't think she's listed in here. No, I'll have to
okay.
find. See, these are some of my students, not all of my students, because I've been teaching this for
Yes.
18 years, and there's just a whole bunch of folks. So wait, where did that author layout go? Okay, so here is showing the about, and then here's her about page. See how it's see how similar it is? She just changed the colors. She decided not to have her image here. Instead, she has it down here. So you get to make it your own. And so she didn't put in her best sellers. So, um, okay, let's me oh, Stephen, who's here, one of my favorite students. Let me just check if I think he was using, yeah, he's using this author layout. He's getting ready to go live really soon. So here is, oops, no, I want to go back. Home, yeah, and here's his. See, it's similar. So he kept this sort of background design, but he put his book cover in here. And you can buy it on Amazon and these other places you can buy Insgrim Spark. Here it just has buy this book, and here he is. So he changed it slightly. And here's his other published books. See how he's using the same kind of design? So that's what's great about it, is you start with their design and then you make it your own. And some people stay very close to it, and some people deviate more with that. So let me bring up that link for the where you go to purchase it, which is christinasresources.com/Divi Cyber Monday.com. And I think I sent a lot of emails with this link. So that's how you purchase it. And then if you want to join me on the, let me come back to, if you want to join me in the class on Thursday, if you're not in my marketing workshop already, this is the link if you want to join me Thursday, and we're going to just roll up our sleeves and go right into installing and activating and switching a site that is not Divi to Divi.
Okay, so Christina, we have several questions.
Okay.
I'm going to try and lump them together.
Okay.
On like why Divi versus a different theme? Is it because it's robust? Is it because of the cost? You know, like Divi versus Astra. Like
okay, so
what's
why
so
use
great? Yeah, why Divi over something else?
Because of the wide variety of the designs that you can use. And I'm not even sure, somebody had asked about a wildlife example. So this is a nature school example. But you could take any of these designs and put your own wildlife images in it. Okay, so back to why Divi over another theme. It's because you've got all of these pre-made designs that a designer, here's this travel blog. I like this one. So you don't have to be a travel blogger. You could be a coach or a consultant, and if you just like the way the layout looks, how the fonts look, you could use this for your own site. So even though it's travel blog, you don't have to be a travel blogger. So that is why. Someone's asking about the time of the workshop. I think it's either 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. Pacific. So 11 a.m. or 12 p.m. Pacific. Joanne, I might move it to 11 a.m. But right now it's scheduled for 12 p.m. So maybe we'll just leave it at 12 p.m.
Okay. And Larry was saying if you were to list the top 3 reasons why you like and use Divi, what would they be? I know you have the layouts.
My
That would
top
be number 1.
reasons are because the pricing is great. You pay, if you get the lifetime for $187, you never pay again. And I've been using it for years. But even if you pay the $67, you can use it on so many different sites. So it's not you can use all their images, you can put it on as many websites as you want. And so people are, I'm going to, instead of me reading the questions, I tend to jump ahead, Joanna. I'll let you read the questions. So that was a travel blog. I don't know if I've seen this doctor's office. You know, you take a layout, you make it your own, and then it looks like you spent 10 grand. And all these cool little icons you can use. So I'm just randomly picking ones. Oh, there was a dog walker. Where's the dog walker? Can't quite find it, but there's this cool, let me see if I can go up to the top. So let me scroll to the top. There are 370 layout packs. So with a layout pack, like if I click on this farmer's market one, you get in this layout pack, you get a landing page design, a home page design, and this you don't, if you just like the look of how the image is at the top with the headline, um, you don't have to be a farmer's market. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully I'm hopefully answering the question. So you get 370 different layouts, and they're making new ones all the time. So that's why I like it. And some of them, like this yoga studio, has a lot of illustrations. So if you like these illustrations, maybe you're not a yoga studio, but maybe you're a fitness instructor who incorporates yoga. All these graphics you're allowed to use. All right, do people have questions on what they should buy? I think that was pretty clear.
Um,
I know you're
we
sorting
did
through
have
questions.
several people were asking how, like they've purchased it before. How do they know if they did the lifetime or if they got the annual, and kind of how do they know what their account status is, I guess?
You would log into your account, and then you can find out what your status
Okay.
is.
And they also have the live chat down there in the corner. They
Right. They
could,
have the live chat in the
they need
corner,
help.
or you can
Yeah,
log
because
in. Looks like,
obviously we don't know your Elegant Themes account status.
right, right.
Okay. Christina, we have so many questions that have come
Okay.
in. Sorting them is,
Is kind of hard.
um,
Okay, well, I'll
yeah, we
keep
have a
talking.
lot. So,
I wanna show this dog walking. I love this site. I would love one of my students to pick it. You don't have to be a dog walker, but I just love the whimsical nature of this little, path. And I like this font. So it's really whimsical. And you could use this even if you're not a dog walker. And all of them have, blog layouts. They all come with a blog layout. So, you could be a coach and, guiding people along their path. You don't have to be a dog walker. And you just replace the picture and, replace this picture. But I like the whimsical nature of this. Okay, so we're going to do our best to get through the questions. I can't remember how long we scheduled this for. I think 90 minutes.
Nellie was asking about Divi hosting. Said she read it somewhere. Do you know anything about
Uh,
Divi hosting?
I have not used. Let me go to. Let me go to my
I
blog.
think I remember seeing something about it as well, but I
Yeah, they're just
didn't look
like
into it.
you don't need to get Divi hosting. Um, you can host anywhere, and I don't fault them for this. They're just like, hey, we can make money if we sell hosting. So you don't need that. I've
Okay.
never looked into it because I've got hosting companies that are really affordable.
So Keba says she has Divi Lifetime and it includes all Divi features. Does that include Divi AI or is that something else?
You should probably look in your account to see if it includes Divi AI. I don't, or just ask them, or it would
Okay.
show up inside your account.
Okay. Um, you kind of have covered this, but Lori was asking, are there any other benefits of Divi besides the numerous layouts?
The
And I'll
pricing,
add and the pricing.
the pricing, the fact that you can use any of their images. Like I liked these images, so you can use, like Steven didn't have to go, pay for this background image. Let me look at his author page. So I think this one doesn't have a lot of images. So it's that with the Divi theme, a designer has already pre-designed your whole site for you. And then you just change a few things. So this is, again, the corporate one. Um, but you don't have to be corporate if you like the look of this.
Okay.
Let's answer Teresa's question. She's asking, should I buy it if it's being used on a site someone created for me, but I have access to edit? So Teresa had a web designer who built her site on the Divi theme, and I don't know if you still have a relationship with that person, but they could always turn off your license. So I think I would buy it. And here I sent out this blog post. I mean, I sent a lot of emails about this, but I think I would go ahead and buy it yourself. Then you'll have your own license, and if that person disappears, you and they remove the license they gave you, it's better to have your own.
So Sarah says, does Divi add images or upgrades each year or so that lifetime buyers have access to?
Good question. So I built this site, right? My Christina's recipes, and if they add new images, it would probably be in new layouts. So you probably can use them. Um, so if they come out with a new layout and you like let's say I like this picture of a dog or whatever, I believe you can use it. I believe you have access to everything.
Okay, yeah, and they do regular updates, like multiple times a year. It's
Yes,
not like they
right,
rarely update it. They're constantly updating it.
right.
Okay. Yeah, Kat was just saying she sees it's going to beta Divi 5. Is that something you can touch on? What does that mean for us?
All right, so all of these layouts are with Divi version 4. Divi is coming out with version 5, which is in beta. And here is my philosophy because I used to work in the software industry. When something's in beta, I completely ignore it until it comes out live. Because I don't want to learn something and then they're like, oh, wait, we changed our mind. Now it's this way. Oh, wait, we changed our mind. Now it's this way. It just scrambles my brain. So when Divi 5 comes out and it's stable and it's not changing all the time, I'm going to teach it and I'm going to look at it. In the meantime, I'm completely ignoring Divi 5 because I don't want to waste my time on software that's not ready yet. But there's a lot of nerdy web designer geeks that are really excited because they like to get in there and find the bugs and then report the bugs. So that is my approach to Divi 5. So Divi 4, millions of websites are on Divi 4. It's not going away.
Okay. Yeah, and I've seen other people giving some uh, pros to Divi is that there's no code, drag and drop visual builder. Um, there was something else in here that they had mentioned. The Divi community is very large.
Yeah, it's
They
really
have a lot of
large.
third-party vendors if there is something that you need. Anyway,
Right. So
so
let me
Laura
just
was
talk a
asking,
little
can
bit
you
about what
change?
I'm going to do on Thursday if you want to join me. And if you are already in the marketing workshop or if you're already in the website creation workshop, you're going to get this. It's for people who are not in that. You'll want to go ahead and sign up for that. And that was the link here. And we'll send this link out. But if you're already in my program, either the marketing or the website creation workshop, you're going to get access to this. Okay, sorry if I.
Okay. Um, oh my goodness, Christina, there's so many questions here. Okay. So
And if we don't get to all of them, we'll probably be able to answer them on Thursday too,
yes.
in the
So Kimberly had
paid
said,
workshop.
I believe Kimberly is in our program, and she had said that we had told her it was an advanced theme, and today it sounds like it's a fairly easy theme, and so she's trying to decide if it's something like which is it as far as if it's something she should pursue and use or if it might be too advanced for her.
Okay, great question. So it's hard for me, I say it's advanced because there's this other level of learning that you have to learn. And some people, it's, some people don't know or understand what a browser is. So it kind of depends upon your level of understanding. I'm trying to find a slide that I want to show. Um, okay. Here's the slide. So if you just have regular WordPress, you probably have never seen this before. So Divi has this thing called the Divi Builder. So it is a way to build a website that's different from regular WordPress. So um, for some people who I think, oh, they're never going to get it, they get it. And for other people who are, they just decide that it's a little too advanced. So it kind of depends upon what you want. Um, so let's see, for example, Quest for the Divine is a site that I'm building because I'm really passionate about God. And I decided to build this site not in Divi because so many of my sites are in Divi. And it's a simple site. It can't do as much. So I'm going to leave that up to you to depend upon how um, if you want to go down this path. So here's Susan. I bet you she's using the author website, the author layout too. Yeah, I think she is. We'll have to, yeah, she's using the author layout, but she's customized it a lot. So that's my, Stephen says working on in Divi is very instinctive. So Stephen's site, he's also an author. This is Stephen. So
Yeah.
it's
And
it's
we have,
pretty individual. I don't know if that's students already
yes.
in my program or not.
Yeah, we have some students that say it's very easy to pick up and others have definitely more of a challenge with it.
Yeah, it's layering a learning curve, on
Yes,
top. So,
absolutely.
it's like you buy a box cake and you make your box cake, and then the next level up is you make it from scratch.
Hmm.
And so for some people, making it from scratch is not a big deal, and other people don't want to do it. Look, you have 30 days to decide. And if you come to my training on, and where is that link? If you come to my training on Thursday, you'll be able, boy, I thought I had that link up here. Oh, here it is. Yeah. If you come to my training on Thursday, you'll you're going to learn a whole lot because we're going to roll up our sleeves, take a site, install Divi, and walk through rebuilding a site that's not a Divi site to a Divi site.
Okay, so Sharon says, I need to make sure that my website will be ADA compliant, so I purchased the accessibility bundle. Have you worked with that? Is it complicated?
I did not know they had an accessibility bundle. Um, let me,
I didn't know they did either.
I didn't know. Let's see, choose your
They have
bundle.
so many bundles.
Yeah,
Just,
I don't know where. I don't know,
Sharon,
so I can't
okay.
say.
In the website creation workshop, Sharon, I don't know if you're in it, but we do teach how to have your site ADA compliant.
Yeah.
So um, that that is something.
So,
Okay.
you know, just a quick thing about ADA compliance, make sure your text is easy to read. Make sure your images have descriptions. There's a lot of things for ADA compliance, but I don't want to get off the path. Oh, so she's saying it was in the marketplace. Okay, I don't want to take up too much time. ADA. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
familiar with it, but if you are in the program, we do teach
right.
how to make your site ADA compliant.
Yes. And there's lots
Okay.
of plugins too, free plugins to help you make your site.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm
So,
going to read what Donna said. While you're
okay.
looking at questions, Donna said, Divi is easy to use and looks wonderful. I bought the Lifetime when studying with Christina years ago. Definitely a value. That having been said, Divi has many possibilities I've not yet used. So let me find my PowerPoint. I want to bring up this slide. You don't have to learn everything. So I don't want you, because there's so much I don't use with Divi. So here are all the different possibilities. I've never used the bar counter. I've used the circle counter once. I've never used filterable portfolio. I don't even know if I've used the gallery. There are all of these different, and this isn't even everything. I'm not even sure if I've tried the social media follow. You don't have to use everything. So don't think you have to use everything because you don't. In fact, the people who just keep things really, really simple do a lot better. Like this is my members area, and I just try to keep it really, really simple, and then it's easy to work with. When people start tearing something apart, see, this is a very simple grid with all the different, this is all my different social media training. So if you stay simple and close to the original design, it's going to be a lot easier for you. It's when people really break things apart and they kind of make a mess, then it gets harder.
Okay. So, Christina, we've had a lot of people ask to see a certain industry of website. And I know we don't have time to look at all of them. So can we just put it out there that like it doesn't matter if they have a layout for that specific
Industry.
industry? It like
Right.
you can use any you could use what are we looking at? The agency layout to build an auction website. Like it's not tied to
Right.
what the layout is named. You could
Yeah, we've
use it
had a
for any
couple of our students use the pottery studio, and they're not a pottery studio. They just liked the color,
Yes.
and they liked the way you have a
Yes.
photo, and they liked these two columns, and they liked the kind of the clean look. Let me find um,
Yes. So
who.
whatever site you want to build, you can use any layout to do it. It's not like, oh, they don't have this layout, so it won't work. That's
Right,
not it.
art
Okay.
therapist.
So Diana says if you want to change layouts um, to existing site with Divi layout, so if you already have a Divi website that's using a layout and you want to change it to a different layout, what is the easiest way to do that? Should you create a new page to build each new Divi layout before getting rid of old layout pages?
Sorry, I was trying to find the pottery studio. Let me.
I would say, Diana, yes. I think that would be the easiest way of doing it, personally. I think
Okay, so
it'll be
here's
the easiest to keep track of.
here's Nancy's site. Here's this pottery studio, and here's Nancy's site. And she didn't use every element there, but she used a lot of them. So Like here's two columns, she had three columns. So if you think of it like building blocks, so here's individual and group sessions. So see how she got rid of this pottery image and she put her own image in, but the structure is there. So yes, so back to it doesn't matter that there's not an auction website, and who knows, they might come up with one. You can use anything if you just like the look of it. All right.
Okay, sounds good. Nathalie was asking, I would like to have the possibility on my future website to click on an image to enlarge it and zoom into it. Is that possible with the Divi modules?
Yes, you can do that. I don't know if I have an example of that, but you can set your, I don't think I'm doing it here, but let's say that's my apple pie jello. You could have it click and come up large. So that would be
Okay,
like a gallery.
sounds good. So Lisa canceled her hosting for next year, and she said she already owns 2 domain names, and what does she need to buy to build her own website?
Okay, so it's a little bit out of the scope of this class. So I don't know, Lisa, if you're in the website creation workshop, or I'm going to be teaching that in January. But if you've got a domain name, great. If you take the website creation workshop, let me go to websitecreationclass.com. You can sign up here to get on the notification for my class that's going to start January 14th. So having a domain name is great. You would get hosting when you're ready to go live, and in the website creation workshop, we set up a practice student website for you. And so you don't need to get your own hosting until you're ready to go live.
Okay, sounds good. Um, Tom says, can I have all my programs, including a membership, both be promoted on and run from one Divi website? Or do I need multiple websites to run courses in a membership? Also, can a membership be run completely on Divi using only free plugins?
Um, I run my memberships with a lot of free plugins, but the login, I have a paid membership plugin. So, boy, that was a kind of a giant question, Joanna.
It is,
We want to stick to
yes.
questions that have to do with the presentation. Otherwise, we get sort of beyond the scope. So,
Okay.
there might be parts of that question that I can answer.
I would say you can use Divi for your programs and memberships.
Exactly.
And yeah, it is a very big question
Yeah.
there.
Sorry, I should have
Okay,
qualified that.
no worries. Yeah, we got a lot of questions about recommendations for layouts for this or that. How does Divi do e-WooCommerce?
Um, Divi is WooCommerce compatible, and I'm not prepared in this training because that's a little bit more advanced. This was really getting started and to help explain how the layouts work and help explain what you need to what do you need to buy. So you can talk to them in the live chat about WooCommerce.
Okay, sounds good. Now, Laura had a good question about
I just want to show a
pin.
couple of things. So here are two different programs. They're both using, the design is similar, but this is boxed. So they're both using Divi, and the styling is slightly different because this is my graphics creation workshop. This is my members area. So I do have a paid plugin to control each person's individual login. So I do have a paid plugin, but this is a members area and this is another members area. They're both
Okay.
using the Divi theme.
Okay.
And thank you, John. John says the website creation workshop is an excellent course. So thank you for those nice kudos.
Okay. So Laura was asking about fonts. Can you change the font type? I'm not a fan of the fonts, and how much work would that be?
Can you change the fonts? Yeah, you can change anything. So I generally recommend, so let's show, I'll look at this corporate layout. Let's go to their homepage compared to the flower shop. So when you're looking at layouts, it's going to be easier for you if you say to yourself, hey, I like these fonts, I like the look, I like the doodad. And this has a different feel than the florist shop. So the florist shop, is more feminine and flowery and has more of a like a feminine font, and the corporate has a little bit more of a corporate look. I would try to pick a layout where the fonts and the colors are kind of close to what you want. Now, she did change the colors, so it really wasn't that hard. But she stick with the same font and the same, see how it has this underline feature. It has this underline feature. So it's going to be easier for you if you stick closer to. See, let's see. Is she using the same? It looks like she's using the same font as the equestrian. But you can change anything.
Okay. So I know we are 2 minutes past 90 minutes. Do you?
I want to answer Sandra's question. She's asking,
Okay.
so we can purchase Divi and put a website together without hosting. Sandra, you can do that in the website creation workshop. That is how my course works.
Yes.
You do not need to get hosting because we will set up a test site for you. And then when you're ready to publish and go live, then you will buy your hosting. And I'm going to do a webinar on January 14th that explains that more. That's promoting when I have open enrollment for my website creation workshop. So yeah, you could purchase Divi now and get in on the sale, and then start in January. If for anyone here who's already in the website creation workshop, you can purchase it, and that's what we're going to be doing on Thursday on the live webinar. I'm going to show you how to install it and activate it. And in fact, anybody can come to that. It's just $98 for that training. And that'll be a 2-hour session.
Okay. Let me put that link in the chat again for folks. We didn't get through near all of the questions. We just got through a drop in the bucket.
Okay.
But I know we are out of time. So
Okay.
do you
Well,
want to go
some of
ahead
these
and wrap
questions,
up
I'm going
here?
to take a look at this.
Okay.
Clifford, the answer is yes. Just email me. So Clifford just asked a question. Just email me.
Okay.
So we're going to look through all these questions because there's a lot of great questions, and I'll be able to answer a lot of them on Thursday on the live webinar. So, parting words. We will send out the replay to today's training, so you'll get that in the email. And you've got the link for the PDF. And we're out of time. I'm just sorry I get so excited and I just click all over the place because I look at, everything that my students have created, and then I just start jumping around a lot. So I'm hoping I didn't jump around too much. And I hope you join me in one of my programs so I can go deeper with helping you get your website set up, either with Divi or not with Divi. But today's call was all about the Divi theme. All right, I think we're good to end.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
So this has been Christina Hills with Joanna helping me. We're trying to juggle a lot of things. I'm looking at the chat and getting
Yes.
distracted. Watch your
Yes.
email. We'll send out the replay for this. I do hope you decide to join me, and I got too many things up here, in using Divi to fast track building your website, where we're really going to roll our sleeves up. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye, everybody.